Hi, beautiful beings of light. Today, I'd love to share with you a few words on light codes and why we want to give ourselves opportunities to collect light codes to assist ourselves to elevate our consciousness, to assist our bodies, help our bodies to rise and to work through these frequencies as our bodies become lighter so that we can go through the ascension process with ease, with grace, with joy, and with a bouncy step rather than a heavy one. And I just want to say, first of all, that the majority of the light codes you will be able to pick up whilst you're out in nature. That's my personal feeling on it, because that's what's been the majority of my experience, is that I've received most of my light codes, and I continue to, through nature. I might be walking next to a tree and then I might find myself engaged in a piece of bark that has a beautiful light shin on it, and then I feel those codes within the light shin. Or I might be looking at a stick and I can feel the grain through the actual bark, and it takes me right into the tree and down into the roots, and then I feel I am the tree, and I receive strength from that tree, and not only that tree but the trees surrounding it and the hedgerows, because I'm a great lover of hedgerows. So I receive a lot of the codes through nature, through the sea, through the ripples on the water as they create patterns, through the sun and the different rainbow lights, diamond lights and golden glows that surround the sun, and the beams that come with it, and through the sounds of the birds and the sounds of all of nature. You know, I'm not one to ever walk around with a Walkman. I don't think they call them Walkmans anymore. iPod? Is it iPod? Oh gosh, what are those things people wear in their ears? I don't wear those things because I like to hear nature. I like to hear the sounds of the birds as somebody flies over me, and maybe having a squawk at some other bird, or I want to be engaged with it all because I love it. To me, I love it, and I pick up all of the subtleties, like maybe a flash of a feather that's completely golden, and that will fill me with light codes for a whole day. So I'm always open to opportunities for abundant light codes through nature, and nature gladly and warmly presents me with light codes in this way every single day, throughout the day, all day long, just on repetition. More light codes, like just so many. It just fills me right up, and it makes me feel so good and uplifted and joyful. Then, so throughout that day as well, I just want to say that those codes may be seen. So I see them, I hear them, I taste them, I intuit with them, all coming through different higher senses, really feeling into them, activating different aspects, multidimensional aspects, and integrating various aspects within me, so that I'm really, really feeling strong and big and like a guardian, tall, and very connected with Gaia and with all that is, all planetary systems, all universes, multiverse. And the other light codes that I receive come from my own ability to play and work with light. So I create them. I may draw light codes, I may sing in light language, or speak in light language or tone, and that also gives me huge opportunities to receive codes that will assist my human vehicle, my beautiful body, to help itself to rise its frequency and to make the changes necessary during this change and this process of ascension. And then I also receive lovely codes from friends as well. They may be drawn codes, they may be any different ways, like language, beautiful beautiful codes that have been drawn with colours, abundant colours, with music, all sorts of different things. They could even be like creations, like in clay and sculptures. There's so many different ways it can come. And of course, let's not just be limited, okay? I might not mention everything because I might not think of everything in this moment, so just don't limit yourself. There's lots of different ways you can receive light codes. Now the thing is that sometimes you might see something, light code, and it might not be meant for you, and that's also okay? It's about filling up and feeling good. And if something doesn't feel quite good, then don't overanalyze it. Just go, okay, well, this one's not for me, and just walk on, just move on gracefully, okay? That don't give anything any meaning. Like, there's no meaning to it. If something's not for you, it's not for you. Just smile and just carry on, because there are so many beautiful ways to receive light codes. So many beautiful ways. And if something's not meant for you, that's okay. We all have our own individual way of drawing light. We all have our own unique light signature. And some of us are different aspects of one another. So sometimes if somebody does draw up a light code for you and they're a different aspect of you, then sometimes that's going to be really like yay, but it can also be like, hey, yeah, nay. So just don't worry about it. Just have fun. That's the whole point. The whole point is about fun, playfulness, innocence, and creation. Be creative. Like when you're out, I'm saying this and I'm speaking about this and describing this to assist by giving some hopefully clarity. But when you're actually out and you're delighting in receiving ripples across the water and the sunlight flickering just so, and filling your heart with this feeling of radiance and warmth and just expansion and just fulfillment and joy and rejoicing, you don't sit there being like, oh, these are good light codes. You don't. That's not what you're thinking. What you're thinking is nothing. You are just completely connected in that moment. No thinking, just heartfelt joyfulness. So, light codes, I hope this very brief video has been of some assistance and hopefully a little bit joyful. Enjoy collecting, receiving, sharing light codes with one another, and I send you all a lot of love, peace, and thank you very much for watching.